You are now tuned to the Teaching English in Japan podcast. My name is Eric. I am the Yank.
And my name is Anthony. I'm the Crank.
We are on episode 58 of this wonderful show that happens to be the best podcast in the world.
Oh, yes, this is the greatest podcast.
You
can bet London to a brick
yes,
on that one.
You just don't know how good this show is. So please continue to listen. Okay. Oh, let's see. 2001. Is this the first podcast of 2012?
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Mr. E, and to all our listeners and subscribers out there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. First thing I want to do is get into the letter that we got and the donation that we got.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Much thanks to our friend Jason over in California.
Yes, thank you, Jason. Very much appreciated.
And I'm going to read the letter verbatim, and we'll worry about it from there. Okay. Hello, Eric and Anthony. My name is Jason from California. I just wanted to say that I've been listening to you for about a year and a half now, and you guys were the ones who got me interested in teaching in Japan. I had graduated from high school in 2010 with a big interest in Japanese culture, but no idea what I wanted to do as a career. I found your podcast during my first semester of community college, and after looking up others who have gone through their experience, both good and bad, I decided to major in Japanese. I also bought your book about a year ago and read through it, probably going to reread it again when time comes to head off to Japan. So I wanted to say I really enjoy listening to your podcast. You guys are real fun to listen to, and I love Anthony's analogies.
Well, pleased you're enjoying those, Jason. We try to add a bit of humour.
Yes, and the funny thing was I just thought we need to make a post and write all of your analogies and sayings down. Yeah, we need to put the post and the saying and the translation. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So what is the one about the snake on the asphalt, or what is that one? Hotter than
a snake's belly on Georgia asphalt in the middle of summer.
There you go. So like those, we gotta put those in writing on the blog, and don't forget the blog's at teijg.com. teijg.com. Lots of blogging going on this week there, yeah.
Yes.
And in the future, we're
going to get started up on that blog business again.
Tony got his smartphone going.
Oh,
we're ready to rumble.
Yeah, ready to rock and roll.
And finally, the most important part of this question, this letter is this email. Finally, I just wanted to ask you guys a question. What was your best and worst experiences living in Japan? Jason. P.S. Look out for a donation from me pretty soon, and we have received it.
Ka-ching! Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jason.
Appreciate it.
Anyone else out there who's listening, please do the same.
Yep.
No, we ain't too proud to beg.
That's it. We'll beg.
So, I thought about this for a while, this best and worst things, and
I've
it's
been on that for about a week since you.
Unfortunately, I didn't actually write down, but I got some things in my mind, and once you start talking, I could definitely pull the earwax out of my ear, let things go out. Yeah. So, let's start with best. No, wait. What should we do? Best or worst?
Oh, whatever. What do you think?
Let's be positive today. Optimistic for 2012.
Okay. Yep, we'll go for best first.
Best thing about Japan from you, Anthony the Crank.
Oh.
Best things. We'll list several.
Best things. Okay. Yeah. Well, back in the day, in the heyday, back in the in the early thousands, at the company we used to work for, Nova. That was before they went belly up.
Yep.
Went down faster than the Titanic. I used to really enjoy, because we were earning pretty good money then.
Yeah. Starting at 250,000 yen.
And we got up around the 350. We even got up around the 400,000, 500,000 a month.
With overtime. Yeah,
with overtime.
Yeah, that's like more than $4,000 a month with overtime back in the day. It can still happen now, but definitely in like Tokyo and the bigger cities, you can hit those marks for sure.
And we used to work hard, but we used to play hard too, didn't we?
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, back then, everybody had plenty of money. The atmosphere was much better, and we used to we used to work, but we used to spend and drink too.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, the 10 minutes between lessons used to be, you know, it's like a comedy show, you know.
Oh, yes. I mean, because you got dudes from America, you got blokes from the UK, and what do you guys call yourselves down in Australia? The
Aussies.
Aussies and Kiwis. And
Kiwis, yeah.
And then you got several, you know, once in a while you get, I'm not going to say a name, but you get the Chinese American from Brooklyn or New York. And then, you know, then you got the Scottish guy that no one understands. So it was international comedy at its best, yeah. The camaraderie, I guess, is the word.
Yes, yeah. I think, you know, that was some of the best times.
Yeah, I think for me as an American, you know, as a shallow American, it really opened my eyes to the world. Yeah, really internationalized myself. Like, holy shit, I guess Americans aren't the only ones out there. You know, honestly, when I got here, I was like, yeah, Americans, we rule shit. You know, but then after a while, I was like, oh, okay, nobody likes us. You know, well, they like us, but you know, our shit stinks. It's not like our shit don't stink. Yeah, so it's cool to be grounded, I guess, kind of grounded. So that was kind of cool, and all these new words like. Instead of elevator, you gotta say lift, and instead of guy or dudes, you say blokes, and you know all kinds of cool shit, yeah, like that.
Yeah. We did. We used to speak kind of a standard English,
yes,
didn't we? Because there's words that you guys use and we'd use, and
we don't know what the hell they're talking to each other.
Big bunny, you know, like a big guy from down south, looked like a basketball player.
Oh yeah.
And you know, he said, he said. You know, where's the scratch paper? What? Sandpaper? What do you mean? Sandpaper? He said scratch paper. You know, like
yeah. With that southern drawl.
Stuff you write on for the students. Oh, you mean scrap paper?
Yeah, because in America we call it scratch paper or scrap paper, but usually it's scratch paper. Yeah. So that was interesting that those little variances of vocabulary, but that was kind of cool back in the day when you had the. And it still happens in the bigger cities or the bigger schools, yeah. Yep. But here down in Fukuoka, it's medium small. It's a medium small city, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So
it's the biggest city in Kyushu, right?
Yeah.
So it's about 1.5 mil or something like that. But yeah, so
the bigger schools. What would you say, like Nishijin or Tenjin Nova has? How many teachers they have now? Like. 5
now,
yeah, like at a time,
2 or 3, 2 at the most.
So 2 at a time, 2 or 3 at a time, and we used to have like 15, 16 at a time
on a quiet day, didn't we?
On a quiet day, it was madhouse back in the day.
Good God! And then you throw the those guys from the frozen tundra.
Oh, the
above
Canadians,
the States.
yeah,
you know, like. You know, dumber than America hammers. Oh, no offence. But no, really, they'd say toque. What the hell is a toque?
Yeah, my toque hurts. My tooth hurts. Yeah.
Damn, what is that, a woolen cap or woolen
like a
knit
ski knit cap or whatever, yeah. Toque, give me a toque.
God, never heard of it.
So, yeah, number one was definitely the camaraderie, the banter, I guess you call it the banter, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Friendship too, yeah, I guess friendship.
Yep. Number 2, I'd say the ease of getting around. It's just so easy to get around.
Yeah, if it's public transportation or a mamachari, which is a grandma bicycle, or a bus, public transportation. So you got the subways, trains, streetcars. In some cities have streetcars, bicycles, and just walking.
There you go, Jason. In Australia, we call it a tram.
A tram, yeah, a tram definitely, or they call them the Roman densha here, or
something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Every city has their own. Even the slang is like chinchin densha, which is
that's it,
stuff like that. So getting around is definitely easy. Taxis are they're not cheap. They're not.
Oh yeah, not cheap.
Not cheap, but they're efficient and they're safe, and there's no deceiving. They're not gonna take the long way. There's honor among.
Yeah,
the drivers.
They're pretty. They'll take the shortcut sometimes.
Yep, exactly.
Damn, where are we going? And end up like it's 200 or 300 yen, 400 yen cheaper.
Exactly.
Moving along, what goes in sort of unison with the comradeship and all that would be. We used to be able to take unlimited holidays, didn't we?
Yeah, like now that I'm an ALT, I have I have a lot of holidays, but it's fixed, and it's fixed in the most expensive time of the year. So it's still, I mean, I can still take a month off, but I got to take a month off in summer vacation, which is hell of expensive. But back in the day, we could take a month off anytime. You know, you just arrange your holidays and do some shift swaps and, you know, take a couple unpaid holidays or pay somebody to work for you, and then you could just. Remember Paul? He went to Thailand for like a couple months or something.
Yeah.
And, you know, Thailand is so cheap that, you know, they stayed on one of the smaller outer islands, and it's so cheap with, you know, great food and beaches that, you know, your money goes far, yeah. So.
Oh, yeah, lasts a long way.
And you can still do the holidays, but it's, you know, it's not as flexible as it used to be.
It's basically nearly impossible now.
Or you do it in between jobs. You work a little bit, and then you quit the one job. You go on holiday for, you know, several weeks or month or whatever, and then you come back and then start a new job, or you can do stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Or they work really hard, really quick, and then they quit and then go travel for like 6 months and stuff like that, like backpacking through Asia and all that shit, yeah. So lots of cool stuff like that.
Next one for the young guys, especially the young single guys, has got to be the girls.
Hell yeah.
You know, like they're just, well, you know,
they're
friendly,
beautiful.
and you know, it's just a whole different ball game here.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yep.
yeah. It's
I don't know
not
about
like it was. It's
Yeah.
not like it was, but
Oh, when you live in Fukuoka,
the money's not there anymore.
when you live in Fukuoka, Fukuoka has the most beautiful women in Japan. Yeah, no
Certainly does.
doubt.
They're known for it. Hakata dolls, they call them.
Yeah, if you go downtown, oh man, there's hundreds of them, single, beautiful women.
As we say,